Hi, good morning, good morning. As you can tell from this weird light, it's actually quite dull outside the window. It's a very overcast day. And good morning to Kim as you're driving to work. Looks like it's a bit more on time this morning since you've got the emojis there already. So drive carefully and have a lovely day. We've got Tyler here. Good morning to Tyler. Lovely to have you too. And Nat, good morning to you. I'm going to get straight into the cards this morning because I've got busy this afternoon. I've got some busy stuff to do very shortly, so I better get into it really. And what we're going to do is connect in with your spiritual senses, your essence of connection, that's like a gut feeling, just the intuition, whichever way that you're wanting to connect in with how you're receiving your messages from these cards. Here we go. Now, I do start with the Our card as the first in the reading. So every struggle in your life has shaped you into the person you are today. Not yesterday, today. So all of those experiences are going to bring influence to what you're perceiving as you perceive in the way that you perceive. So, and hence lead your life. So we're gaining further clarification through these other cards in what we're wanting to learn about ourselves, but also what energies are around for us today. Okay, and good morning, Kay. Lovely to have you here as well. Now, going to slip into the card reading itself. Here we've got, it is the Ciro Marchetti. He is the designer of the artwork and that, of this Gilded Reverie LENORMAND deck. I am using the expanded edition as I have done for a long time. Now, Nat, not sure if it's your end. I keep cutting in and out with the volume. Oh, okay. Not sure. I don't know. I haven't got anything else that I've changed unless, of course, in the eCam I do have an echo. Is it echoing? I've not muted the microphone in eCam. Hold on a sec. Just going over there. Did that make a bit of a difference there, Nat? It could be that I had the microphone on the scene that I shouldn't have had it on. Just let me know. Can each of you hear me? It's more hear me. Good morning, Jay. Oh, lovely to have you here. Thank you for popping in, Jay. You're a beautiful, beautiful soul who has your own show. I'm just plugging Jay. She really has wonderful insights with her ways of seeing and sharing the channeling from spirit as well. Beautiful soul. And we've got Keza as well with us now. So it's wonderful to have us all starting to come in. So thank you. So Jay, you can see me. Thank you. Oh, hi, darling. Oh, I love that. Thank you. Thank you so much, Jay. And Kay, all good here. Good. That's okay. And Nat's just saying, it could be hers. Oh, you should drop by in an hour. Oh, I wish I could, Kat. Could, Jay? I've got an actual webinar I'm meant to be on straight away afterwards. It's why I'm not meant to dilly-dally this morning. So anyway, that's okay. We'll get going on them. Good morning, Penny. Lovely to have you here too. So here we go. What I've got is the 5 cards. Where I have the anchor is in the home space. The mice showed up in the workspace. We've got the books as that unexpected energy today. In the lilies are in our role, so that's that position, and right in the center is the outcome, or it is used as a pivot card as well. So lots happens around that, and it brings it towards that outcome being the Tower card. So there we go. Oh, be interesting. Yes, please. At some point, let's see what can happen there. Thank you. Beautiful big hugs to you too, Jay. You're such a special soul. Absolutely. Now, with the anchor in the home space, it is giving us the indication that what we're needing to do is not so much ground, but steady ourselves. It's like the anchor is used as steadying a boat. So if you're feeling that things are a bit stormy through your day to day, just metaphysically, thoughtfully place that anchor into the ocean floor, so to speak, or ground. And that can be just like going outside with some bare feet or through your house. I mean, I don't, I'll wear barefoot. Wear bare feet. Can you wear bare feet? I go barefoot quite a lot because I like that feeling of connection with Mother Earth anyway. So with the anchor, what it is suggesting for our day today is to have those moments of steadiness because it can be moved. It's a mobile device in some respects, but making sure that what you're anchoring it to on your end, that you are tying it off to something that's going to hold your sense, that energy. So you can actually use amulets or that type of thing to be that anchor, so that you hold a crystal, or you've got a pendulum that you like to hold, things like that, or wear a particular ring or bling that might be significant that gives you that sense of anchoring in stability and holding space so that you can get things done in your home today. And that can be whatever it is that's happening for you around your own realm as such, because our home is our realm. We have that ability to, well, control some of it, maybe not all of it, because in many senses it involves other people too. And we're not into controlling other people. It's really holding steady while we're becoming more in tune to what our own energies are suggesting for us. That intuition, that gut feeling as we're moving through our day. So if something doesn't feel right and it's not going to gel for you in, planning a drive to somewhere, and other people connecting into that doesn't work out, it's probably not meant to be happening. Don't push it so much. Hold steady and realign, gain that equilibrium so that you can actually realign and resense what you're meant to be doing in the greater good of things, in what is coming from your higher self. Or whatever you want to name that inner soul, that little speaking to self type thing, because I chatter to myself all the time, and that's how I do it a lot of the time. Not always, you'll shift it round to where it needs to be holding steady for you through the day in your home space, okay? And good morning, Sarah. Lovely to have you on with us today as well. Now, shifting over into what is the workspace, we've got the mice. So plenty of resources, plenty of things to do. What's next? It's almost a choose what's next, and be careful of those that are working in behind you in little sneaky ways, probably taking some. It almost feels like the office where, you go to use your stapler at a particular time. I mean, this used to happen, and someone else has borrowed it and you can't find it immediately. It's that type of feeling. So in this sense, have that awareness of what else is going on around you, but gather what you need that is for your work today, and have that close by, keeping an eye on what else is happening around and about you. But it's not always that part behind you and everything that's important. Sometimes it can be, and you need to pay attention. I do feel that with this, it's more not trying to do everything at once, but getting into that focus of one thing at a time. Because here we've got the mice. Look, there's some partly eaten apple. They're just going all in it, all together type of mishmash, because there's so much there to do, so many resources to use. Concentrate on what you're needing to do through your day, and have the awareness. A part of this is also, that you're not chewing through too much that you're going to end up on your own bum, so to speak, with this one that's swinging away on that thread. I love this card because it's just so cute. There's just so much in it. There's so much, glee. It feels to me like it's a gleeful, yay, let's guts into it, and without any regard at all for what the consequences are. So have that mindfulness around focus on what is yours, that is your responsibility. Let the others do what they need to. Okay, so that's what I'm feeling with the mouse card in the workspace. Okay, with the books coming up in the unexpected, you'll need to tap into that is knowledge and possibly wisdom, because there is that slight difference, but use what you're needing to, as far as what you and if you don't know, go and look it up in a book. That's how literal I feel this will be for you day to day. So and what I'm getting for the home space is a recipe book. So a lot of this is probably messages for me, coming in directly for me. Follow a recipe, as far as what I'm cooking, what I'm eating. Follow the plan. Look up things that you don't know, and you already have knowledge. You already have things that that maybe you could write a book yourself too. But I feel that this is more those snippets of information that you're going to need to access from books, from words, throughout the day to day, and that'll pop up unexpectedly. Just do what you normally do in the way that you might look it up. It could be that you do a Google search or an internet, or you've got files on hand that you can access very easily for specific information, or do a general have some time to sit down and actually read and relax. That could even mean that too. So tap into what you feel the books is meaning for you when it pops up at those unexpected times. Just that feeling around knowledge, information, books, that type of thing, in words. You could, no, it's not letter. No, I'll leave that one alone. It's not. I'm just getting confirmation for that. So it's not. I was thinking letters, but it's not the letter card. So it is that more general book knowledge, what's contributed at that public level, public access, easy access, that type of thing, which internet does come to mind with that, and Googling or Binging or whatever other type of search engine there is. I saw what was it that I'd never seen before? One of the browsers, DuckDuckGo or something like that. Interesting. I've looked it up but not used it. Now, here we go in our space. It is the lilies. Peace, calm, tranquility. Really spending some time. Oh, I'm just going to actually move that one up. Whoops, can I? Let me just zoom in a little bit and go down. Oh, it's not going to. I haven't got the camera's not even in the picture for that one. Move the table. So with the lilies, it's just a beautiful card because it brings in that reflection, the desire to have beauty around us, because there's the stained glass there. What we have with the lilies in its natural form, our natural form, is us. That's our role. It's our responsibility. We are sending out a particular image to the world. We are sending out an energy that we've created for the outside world to see in, possibly, because stained glass is usually seen, it can be best seen from the inside of the building, but it's also spectacular when you see it from the outside too, when if you've had opportunity to see some of those beautiful cathedrals in UK, Britain. Superb. It's the only place I've been as far as to see that type of stained glass. It's absolutely superb. And Ireland. Absolutely beautiful. Calmness brings brings that into my energy as I see the Lilies card, especially this Lilies card in the Gilded Reverie. It just does bring that mindfulness to spending some time through the day in contemplation, resting, relaxing, and getting that sense of self back in alignment is what I'm seeing there. So you've got a run, Keza. Thanks so much for popping in, and look forward to tomorrow as well. So as we're moving then to the Tower, that central, the outcome, we are building our life on our foundation of what our soul contract has been created. Else, before we came in here to this life, there was certainly time where we built a contract for being here, learning different things, and we've begun that in where we are. Like it says, as far as this, everything we've experienced has built into being who we are today. Exactly this. So from that lovely foundation of who we are, we continue to actually build and grow. Now, it takes many different aspects in a life, different structures, different connections, different people, experiences, as we know, and it will continue. And you can actually plan so much ahead, but it honestly is what is happening now. It's good to have those goals and dreams and ideas to move toward, and have that coming in as an energy for what our aim is. What we're because we get that guidance, we take the steps. We need to know where we're taking the steps toward. Here we are building even further that is us, that is our empire. And by the time we lay our head to our pillow tonight, we are going to have that sense of, well, that's what I'm feeling from this card being here in the center. We are going to be able to have that sense of accomplishment is the word I'll say. Sense of satisfaction, sense of being in the right place, being in that right space and place, and how we've been doing that it is perfect for who we are as we're continuing to build further foundation, further present moments, really, isn't it? So there we are. Oh, good. Hi, Shaz. You're on the tail end of it this morning. Good to see you, though. And hopefully you're out of bed and having breakfast, because I'll hopefully join you for about 10 minutes in a minute, because we do usually have a nice daily chat, don't we, Shaz? So thank you to each of you for joining in. For those moments where you need to reflect and revisit the cards, just pop back to either the picture that I have on my Facebook page, or you can, of course, rewatch the whole thing as a replay, because it certainly is left up. I don't take them down. So any day over the last year or two or three, you can find the date somewhere, I presume. If not here, that YouTube channel, I do have them there in playlists. So here we go. Thank you, Diane, for the cards, and thank you from Nat. True, the lovely cards. The internet did drop out, raining and windy here, and that's what it has been outside here as well. It has been a light rain. We don't have the wind. It's actually quite calm, but it's very, very overcast and potential for more. It's just the energy is so, it's actually that almost that beautiful calm within between storms, or that type of weather that's here. I'm loving it. And thank you from Sarah. Have a blessed and lovely day. And Penny, just as I said, be mindful you knock your coffee over the desk. Oh no, have a great day. Even in that process of being mindful of what you're doing, I'm just even visualizing even now that a slow motion of the coffee spreading, and just how much we can touch something we're not fully aware of, and the effect that it has. I have no idea why that's come into my mind. Probably it is for you, Penny, just be as part of the more mindfulness of even those little things that you're not 100% aware of as you've knocked your coffee over. I'm going to get another one in a sec. And, the implications that may have for, you've wet your desk, obviously, and having to go and do extra movement to mop it up and all that sort of stuff, and surprise. I really feel sometimes that working of what is being present, how much of the notice do we take of each and every movement? Because you think of how much it takes to move these muscles, just as I'm doing that across the screen. Each of those movements, each of these seconds, milliseconds, is being present in the moment. It's just weird, isn't it? As I'm talking that through, take that time in your day to be aware, have that, and even the knowings will pop up, especially if you're jumping into that lily moment where you're having peace, tranquility, and reflection on what's happening. That being, I'm going to keep going because I really am aware I've got to move on. I love chatting. I love ranting on about anything. Well, that's not a rant. It's amusing, isn't it? And thank you, Kay. You're back to painting again. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh, I'm so excited for you, Kay. And so is your cup half full? Exactly. Or now it's half empty. I think beautiful perception there, Sandra. Love it. Thank you. I became present very quickly. I bet you did. And that's my warning. I've got to go to a webinar. So thank you, each and every one of you. And till tomorrow, namaste.